Alright guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you my favorite bands now. I've already showed you my favorite song. And I'm also doing this in my favorite order of bands. This is my favorite order, so I had to put in order my favorite bands. And I swear this was seriously like a pain to do because I love all of these. Anything on this list I love and I listen to pretty much every day of my life. I have like 20 to 30, possibly 40 bands I love, and every single one of them are heavy metal. If that doesn't show you how much love I have for heavy metal and stuff, then well, I don't know what will. I mean, some of them aren't exactly just heavy metal. Some of them have like stuff like death metal or whatever. Well, not death metal, but like just different genres of metal. So, yeah, you're gonna see a lot in this. But this is my first one. I love this band so much. I'm not gonna be able to explain why I love all these bands, but this one I will tell you why. My two favorites, I just love them. So the second one I'll tell you about after this one. Slipknot I listen to every day. There is a song I've been listening to. I'm not sure if you all noticed or not, but when you find a song that you love, after like a few months or so of listening to it daily, it gets really boring to listen to. But once I found Slipknot, I found the songs that never get old for me. They just don't get old. I mean, and what's funny is, you'll think one song gets old after a while, but then you'll go back and listen to it one day, and you'll just start jamming and stuff because you love it so much, and you haven't listened to it in a while. That happens to me all the time, but this one, I never have to, worry about, forgetting or leaving behind, because I listen to it daily, and I just can't get over it. Psychosocial is the name of the song. If you haven't checked out the song yet, then I gave you a link to it or whatever, or you can just go search it up. It'd be easier to just go look at the link because I don't have to spell out psychosocial for you. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to waste so much time. I've already wasted 3 minutes. Alright guys, here's my second favorite band. This is actually, this and Slipknot are like my two really big favorite bands. I like every one of these just the same, but these two, like, I love all of them. They're very, I just love them all. They're very special. But these two are, Metallica and Slipknot are bands I make sure I listen to every day, and like, I just love these bands. Anyways, yes, this is Metallica. I'm moving on now. Number 3. This is where all my lists start getting a lot harder. Now that I'm into the just random bands I listen to all the time, like random heavy metal bands and stuff. Here we go. Alright guys, so here we are. This is number 3, Alice in Chains. Even people who don't really like heavy metal and stuff, and like I was saying, or no, I just said this. Sorry, not like I was saying. Anyways, anybody who doesn't like metal, even if you don't like metal, you've gotta at least like Metallica or Alice in Chains. I'm not saying you have to, obviously, because I mean it's your taste in music, but in my opinion, I hate pop and rap. It's my opinion. I know there's going to be people on my channel insulting me because I don't like pop and rap. So what? I just don't like pop and rap. It's just my opinion. I know tons of people like pop and rap, but I'm different from them. Lots. Wait, actually, I'm the opposite of them, basically. I love heavy metal. Anyways, Alice in Chains and Metallica. Wait, you guys should go check it out. You might like it even if you don't listen to heavy metal and stuff. Just maybe, just try it. They have some really good songs on there. Moving on to number 4. Alright, guys, so here we are. Binge Sevenfold. This is a really cool band. I love Binge Sevenfold, too. Binge Sevenfold's really cool. Also, guys, most of my top, I would say my top 10 songs, my top 10 favorite bands, every one of them have, tons and tons of songs off of them I love. They have so many albums, and I have countless favorites of songs, and I would say in my top 10, about my top 10 are all my main ones that have tons of songs that I love in it to listen to. My last few, I only like those bands because they have maybe 2 to 3, maybe even 4, but at the most. But songs that I like in them. But those songs are real special to me, which is why they're in this list. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Next band. Here we are. So, Megadeth. This is my oh my gosh, I just lost where I was on my list. I'm an idiot. Fifth? Yeah, I want to say it's 5th. Let me check real quick. So I got Slipknot, then Metallica, Alice in Chains, Avenged Sevenfold, and then Megadeth. Yeah, here we are. Megadeth. Anyways, oh yeah, I just reminded myself of Metallica. As I was saying, guys, you know how some of them might have 4 to 5 songs in their band, out of all their albums that I like. Well, Metallica, it's unbelievable how much I love that thing. You know how many songs I like in that thing? There's not one song in Metallica I don't like. But I'm going to point one thing out. If there's one album, it's, oh my gosh. Saint Anger. I was kind of disappointed with Saint Anger. Saint Anger, I don't really like any songs in. Yeah, I don't like any songs in Saint Anger. Except for Some Kind of Monster. That's it. But other than that, Metallica has made, literally, I'm not joking, 12 albums. And each of those 12 albums, all of them have 12 songs in them. So I have about 120 Metallica songs that I love listening to. That's wow. That's more songs. Metallica has the most songs in it that I like out of every other band. The reason Slipknot's above it, they are actually, I like them the same as Metallica. The only reason they're above it is because Psychosocial, as I was saying, really caught my attention. I just can't get over the song. And so, moving on. Now we're moving to the next up, we have All That Remains. All That Remains, alright guys, so I just hit the point where I'm in the list, guys, where there's not that many songs I like in these albums. All That Remains, they have some pretty dang good songs I love in them, but they don't have many I like. All That Remains has, I would say about 4 or 5. Yeah, but that's, yeah, All That Remains is pretty cool. And also, some of you are asking me, am I just like one person who only likes loud screaming and stuff? Well, there are some heavy metal related songs, like Metallica every now and then. They have some of those, like, soft songs, not as heavy as the others. They are still really good songs, though. And I actually like some of those. And you can find some of those in some of these bands. All That Remains has a couple that I love. But anyways, moving on. Alright, here we have Godsmack. This is a band I don't listen to that often, but I still love their songs. I keep forgetting to listen to their songs. I need to start listening to them more. They have some pretty cool songs, and my favorite song they did, I remember, is Whatever. It's called Whatever. Literally, just Whatever. So yeah, I keep complaining my headphones aren't loud enough for that song. It's just the audio for that song when they recorded it was kind of trash. So well, it wasn't loud enough for me because I like mine real loud. But like I have my volume level up at like 70 to 80 half the time. And I just got brand new headphones, by the way. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Alright guys, so next up we have Korn. To be honest, they only have 2 songs I really like out of them. And guys, remember, this list could always change. And like every now and then, like my list will just go up in my head. Like I'll notice I've grown back into a band. Like some of these were abandoned, if you know what I mean. Abandon. A band. Oh, okay, whatever. Yes, most of those bands were just abandoned to like, I left them behind for a while. Like Godsmack, as I was saying, I kind of left that one behind for a while. But then every now and then I'll just listen to it, and I'll just like see something pop up, or you know, pop up in my recommendeds that I saved to my playlist or whatever, and then I'll say I need to listen to that again, and I listen to it and I realize I've grown back into it because I haven't listened to it in a while. So when I realize I've grown out of a band a bit, it's gotten too old, I go to a new one, the old ones that I forgot that I already abandoned. So yeah, moving on. Alright guys, next up, alright, so before I tell you this, I've just moved into the very like old bands, you know, the ones that I do not usually listen to like at all. But just because I don't listen to them at all, it's the only reason I'm not listening to them is because I have more songs I like to listen to every day. The only reason I have them on my list, you might be asking why I have them on my list then. Well, I'm just trying to be honest. These are some songs that I've been, like, some of these I could have listened to for a long period of time. Like Pantera, that's this number. This next one right here. So, bands like this, I will listen to them every now and then. But they're not really my taste of heavy metal, but I still love them. But then there's those heavy metal songs out there that I don't even like at all, which are very, 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 very rare. Because there are still like twice as much bands as I've just listed, listed out there that are really popular, like Kiss and all that. I don't like them. I just don't. It's just not my taste of heavy metal. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys get what I've been telling you all throughout this video. Anyways, moving on. Next we have... Alright guys, next up we have Skillet. Yeah, this is a pretty cool band. Alright, moving on. Next. Alright, so now we have 3 Days Grace. This band is isn't really that heavy, but I find somehow I've grown a bit into them. I'm not such a big fan of them. I only have like 2 songs I listen to daily, and this is just I don't know. Like I said, I'm getting into my lower list here. And then my lower list, guys, it's really hard to decide. Really hard. I don't know why, it just is. Anyways, moving on. Next up we have Seven Dust. And here we go, next. Alright, here we are. So next up, Stone Sour. You know what's funny, guys? Stone Sour actually, once again, there's really like only one, or like about 4 songs in there that I love, and Corey Taylor plays in this. No one's gonna know who Corey Taylor is, but who's on my channel right now, but he is the lead singer of Slipknot, who has godlike vocals. He can sing, and there's one song in that I really love. Definitely not like psychosocial, but it's a real headbanger too, I have to admit. People who like heavy metal, this is really makes you want to jam. But it's called Get Inside. Yeah, Get Inside. And next up we have, here we are, White Zombie. White Zombie, once again, has one song I love in it. Thunder Kiss 65. I mean, and these bands I really haven't gotten too far into, because I was looking at all their songs, skipping around to see what songs they have. And none of them really entertained me from what I was hearing. But what I figured out is if I don't listen close enough to them all, then I'll never know if if I listen to the whole thing through, I'll never know if I really like it. And half the time I really have to just listen to it every now and then for me to start liking it. But I never have that time to listen to it because I'm always listening to my favorites. Maybe one day I'll actually decide to, and maybe they might shoot up in my list somewhere. But yeah, that's White Zombie. Moving on. Wanna know what's so weird to me, guys? Rob Zombie. Yeah, White Zombie and Rob Zombie sound very familiar, right? Yeah, it's because the same exact dude played in both of these bands. Why? He had Rob Zombie and then got White Zombie. Why the heck? Or was it White Zombie and then Rob Zombie? Anyways, Rob Zombie's behind White Zombie because Rob Zombie is nowhere near as awesome as White Zombie. They're both not even that heavy, but like the one song that struck me and the other one, White Zombie, was Thunder Kiss 65. That's the name of it. I know it's really weird, but it's actually really awesome sounding. So yeah, you should go check that out too. Rob Zombie has few that I never listen to really anymore, but yeah, moving on. Don't worry, guys, I'm almost done with this list. Alright, next up we have Bullet for My Valentine. Yeah, this band's pretty cool. Moving on. Alright, here we go, Mudvayne. Mudvayne, like I said, there's one really cool song on there. Not Falling is the name of it. You can go check that out. It's actually really catchy. Very catchy. Like every Metallica song is. Every Metallica song. Well, oh my gosh, they're so catchy. Can't get them out of my head. Always have to go in here and listen to them. Anyways. Yeah. So that's Mudvayne. Moving on. Alright, next up we have Kill Switch Engage. This is a really cool band. I forgot about this one. I think this one deserves a higher spot on my list, but it's too late now. I'm not going back after 20 minutes. Anyways. Yes, after this, guys, we have one more, thank God. Yeah. Moving on. Alright, finally we have Creed, my, final band. There's one song in this called What If. It is awesome. I love it, guys. So go check that out. And then there's Are You Ready? It's just a pretty cool song. I think it's catchy in it. But, yes. Finally, I can end my list now. Hopefully you all enjoyed my list. Yeah. Bye.